Mostly because I need a timer on myself. So, anywho, for those of you who do record, let's count down in 3, 2, and 1. Hit start, and let's find a nice, comfortable sitting position. Let's take our 3 centering breaths together. You can close your eyes here if you'd like. So let's breathe in and lengthen our spines. Okay, raise the shoulders. As you breathe out, begin to plug into the ground or your mat. Remember, nice and long, control out breaths. Once again, let's breathe in. Feel your chest expand. Go. Relax your shoulders. Sink into the mat yet again. And then last breath together, let's breathe in. Breathe out through the mouth. Feel the air as it touches your lips. All right. And then let's focus on our touch points. So where your hands are, whether they're on your knees or clasped in your lap. Just focus on where your hands are. Let's move to where your bottom touches your mat or the floor. Okay, hopefully you're nice and comfortable. Now let's transition down your legs as you're sitting cross-legged, where your feet touch your shins, also the mat. Nice. Now let's find our way back to our breath. And let's focus on breathing all the way in when it touches the top. And notice how at the top it pauses for a moment and transitions into an out breath. And follow that all the way to the bottom. Okay, let's do a check-in, see where you were. If you're focusing on the breath, that's perfect. If you're thinking about something other than your breath, just remember to come back to it. So this time, as you think about your breath, I want you to count 1, breathe in, and then count 2 as you breathe out. See if you can get to 10. And if you can't, remember, just come back to it and then start back at 1. All right. And our last little bit, we should focus on nothing at all. Just coast on the momentum you've built. Take one last deep breath in. When you hear the singing bowl being played, you can release and open up your eyes. Right. So let's start with a sitting spine stretch. So let's start by turning counterclockwise, placing the right palm on the left knee and looking back behind us and appreciating all the light that we have. It's great. We're back at that time of year. We're not in total darkness. Remember, turn the chin in towards the shoulder. And then as you breathe out, let's unwind, come back to center. Get the other side. So let's plant the right hand on the floor behind us, left palm on the right knee. And we're turning, looking behind us. Okay, breathing, turning a little bit further. And just like the other side, as we breathe out here, turn back to center. Let's get a sitting side stretch. Let's bring the arms up, reach up towards your ceiling. And I'm going to start on my right. So plant that right palm on the mat and reach above your head, reaching for the right hand corner of the room. You should feel that stretch go all the way down your side. All right, let's bring the right arm back up to the top and drop the left palm down, reaching for the left hand corner of the room, feeling the stretch all the way down your right side. Ooh. And as you breathe out here, let's bring the left arm up to the top. Let's drop our hands down to heart center. Let's get our inner thighs. Let's get our cobbler pose. So soles of the feet together in front of us. Bring the heels in. Let the knees drop down as you lean forward. Okay. So imagine there's a string from your navel to your toes. You want to shorten that string as your knees drop down. And let's round out the back and reach the arms or fingertips forward. See how far you can slide or crawl. Continue to breathe out, get a little bit deeper with each out breath. All right, and let's sit back up. Let's bring the knees up and together. And we'll do something for our hips. So let's plant the feet in front of us. You can go at your own pace here, dropping the knees down to either side. Whew. Let's do one more full cycle. So last time on my right, last time on my left. We'll stand up. Whew. We all know it's coming, so let's do a nice wide stance, toes facing forward, legs are straight and strong. We can bring the arms up. And let's swan dive forward, nice and gentle, controlled, controlled, controlled. And then fold your arms and rest your forehead on your forearms, and let's rock side to side. Let's engage each hamstring. Now let's release the arms and clasp the fingertips behind your back. And let's reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Feeling those shoulders now. All right, let's take one deep breath in. And as you release, let's drop the arms. Let's plant the right palm on the floor right in front of your face. Let's rotate the left arm up. Let's open up the left shoulder. If you have a block here, it helps. Okay, really connecting the breath to the movement. So let's take a last deep breath in. And as you exhale, let's drop the left arm down and switch palms. Let's get that right arm up and towards the ceiling, reaching, reaching, reaching. Opening up the chest and the right shoulder. Okay, same deal. Let's take a deep breath in. And as you release, let's drop the right arm down. And let's let the upper body dangle as we count up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. All right, you can stand up and the legs together if you like. Let's get some shoulders. So left arm across the top of your chest. Switch sides. All right, and then let's release. Let's get a quick tricep stretch on each side. So left arm behind the head. Pull the left elbow. Let's get the other side. So right arm behind the head. Whew. All right, let's release. Let's get one for our neck. So let's grab the left wrist behind the back. Let's chicken wing on the right. And then dropping the head down to the chicken wing side. Ooh. Okay, let's rotate the head back and look up. And let's rotate the head forward as you look down. All right, and let's bring the head back to center. Let's switch the chicken wing side. So chicken wing is on the left. Dropping the head down towards the left. All right, let's look down to start on this side. And then let's rotate the head back. Ooh. All right, and then back to the neutral position, back to center. Let's do one we haven't done in a while. So what we're going to do is reach the arms up, okay? And then pretend like you're scraping the back wall with your fingernails and your elbows as you bring your arms down. Okay. Here, I'll kneel so the camera can get it. It's got for the upper body. So just scrape the back wall with those fingernails. Do it 3 times. So bring the arms back up and then just scrape back, opening up your chest. You can feel it in your shoulder blades as well. Oof. All right, last one. Let's scrape the back walls. All right, stand back up. Let's get our hamstrings. Oh, that one's a little weird. All right, split leg hamstring stretch. I'm gonna start with my left in front, heels are in line. Let's bring the arms up and then swan dive over the straight left leg. And then drive the right hip towards the front ankle. You should feel a pinch in your left hamstring. Okay, and continuing the breathing here as you breathe out. See if you can get lower into the stretch, deeper into the stretch rather. All right, let's bend the front knee and come on up and switch legs. So right leg is out in front, right toes are facing forward, the arms are up, and let's swan dive over the straight right leg. And then just like the other side, let's drive the left hip towards the front ankle. All right. And then let's bend the front knee and come on up. Let's do one last standing stretch. Let's go feet and legs together. Let's stand up nice and tall and bring the arms up. We're gonna do a standing side stretch. I'm gonna start on my left. So the left arm drops down, the right hip kicks out. And slide your hand down your leg. See how far into the stretch you can go as you breathe out. Arm is above your head, reaching, letting the stretch come all the way down to your hip from your fingertips. All right. And then bring the left arm back up. Let's drop the right arm down. Say hello to the side of your body. All right, let's do one deep breath on this side. So breathe in and then reach a little bit further as you breathe out. And then let's bring both arms up and drop the hands down to heart center. All right, let's do our crescent pose to prayer twist. So let's come to the front of your mat, feet and legs together. Let's bring the arms up. And then exhale as you swan dive down. And coming up to flat back, resting the hands on the shins and the knees. And as you breathe out here, plant both palms on either sides of the feet and step or jump back to plank. And that's exhale down as you chaturanga into upward dog, pushing the floor away. Okay, come back to plank. Give me a push up here if you'd like. We transition to downward dog. Okay, first downward dog of the day means we bend the left knee, drive the right heel. Let's get our calves. We'll do 2 cycles on each side. So let's switch to the left. Okay, back to the right. All right, back to the left. Last time for the individual side. All right, let's straighten both legs. So from here, we're going to go feet and legs together behind us. Let's float the left heel up into the air. Then swing the left leg forward and plant it in front of us as we come into crescent pose. Okay, hopefully you're on your toes and the ball of your foot for your right leg. And that back heel is driving down towards the mat. Arms are reaching up towards the ceiling. You might feel it in that right hip flexor. And let's bring the hands to heart center as we transition into prayer twist. Okay, hands are stacked. Right elbow is pressing into the left knee. Left elbow is facing the ceiling. Okay, breathe, 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 breathe. And let's return to crescent pose. So let's bring the arms up towards the ceiling. All right, let's bring everything back down. Let's plant the palms. Left leg comes back to plank, and let's chaturanga down into our upward dog. Okay, back to plank. Give me a push up here if you like. And into downward dog. And let's repeat on the right side. So feet and legs together. Let's float the right heel up into the air. And let's swing it through and plant it as we come into I'm sorry, crescent pose on the right. Forgot it for a moment. Woo. Okay, saying hello to that left hip flexor now. Let's bring the hands together at heart center and transition into prayer twist on the right. All this light is making me so happy because it's not frigid in here. Whew. All right, let's breathe out and bring the hands back up top, back to crescent pose. And then exhale, bring the hands and arms back down. Let's plant the palms. Right leg comes back to plank and exhale down as you chaturanga into your upward dog. Okay, back to plank. Give me a push up here into downward dog, and then we're going to start our warrior sequence. So feet and legs together. Let's float that left heel up into the air. And then swing it on through, plant in front of us. And as the arms come up, that back heel comes down for warrior one. Go arms front and back for warrior two. And then let's dip back into reverse warrior, resting that right hand on the back leg. All right, back to warrior two. Then we're going to change this part up. We're going to do twisting triangle pose. So take that right arm, right fingertips, and reach forward with the right arm, right fingertips. And when you can't reach any longer, drop that right hand down or right fingertips down as the left arm reaches up. Okay, this is the twisting version. Normally we don't do the twisting version, but I got to keep everyone on their toes. Yeah, say hello to that left hamstring. Heyo. All right, let's pop back up into warrior two. Okay, and if you're up there and dogging it with that left leg, come back down and into it. Okay, feel that left quad, left quad. Let's rotate back into reverse warrior. Back to warrior two. Let's swing that right arm forward up for warrior one. And as you bring the arms down, that back heel comes up, back to plank. Let's chaturanga down to upward dog. Back to plank. Give me a push up here and into downward dog. And let's repeat on the other side. So feet and legs together. Let's bring that right heel up into the air and swing it on through. Come into warrior one on the right. Okay, front knee tracking over the front ankle. And come into warrior two. Now let's dip back into reverse warrior. Right arm is reaching for the back of the room. And back to warrior two. And remember, we're going to do a twisting triangle pose. So bring that left arm forward. And reach, 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 reach until you can't reach any further. And drop the left fingertips or left palm down. As you reach for the ceiling with those right fingertips, turning the chin towards the ceiling as well. Your right leg is yelling at you, but you love it or hate it. Now let's pop back up into warrior two. Get a little bit lower in that warrior two with the front leg. And then dip back into reverse warrior. Back to warrior two. And swing that left arm forward and up for warrior one. Now let's exhale, bring everything back down. Let's plant those palms. Good, right leg comes back to plank, and let's chaturanga down into our upward dog. Let's go back to plank. Give me a push up here into our downward dog. All right, and from here we're going to go straight into chair pose. So step your feet towards your hands. And then once your feet and legs are together, drop your bottom down, arms come up. Okay. Reach up with those arms, Don't let those elbows flare. Just continue to breathe. Right, let's take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, slowly straighten up your body. And let's get off the heels and onto the toes and the balls of the feet. Feeling those calf muscles. And as you breathe out here, let's lower those heels nice and easy. Bring the hands together, heart center, and let's go twisting chair pose on the right. Okay, and if you notice your bomb's up in the air, bend the knees, get a little bit lower, really work the lower half of your body. Okay, hands are stacked, right elbows facing the ceiling. Exit in 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. And let's straighten up our bodies as we reach for the ceiling yet again. Getting off the heels. See how far forward on your toes you can get. Whatever's comfortable for you. Okay, you might feel a little bit of shaking. All those stabilizer muscles working. And then let's take a breath in, lower down. Let's get the other side, twisting chair pose on the left. Okay, hopefully there's not screaming in your household, they're screaming in mine. But we're focusing in on our practice, not letting those things get to us. You just hear it and let it happen. All right, and let's come back to center and straighten up our bodies for a third time before we take our halfway break. Breathe, 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 breathe. Holding, letting the stabilizer muscles work. And we're going to come down in 3, 2, 1. Slowly come down. Bring the hands back to center. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. Okay, get some water, people. Be right back. All right. Thank you for waiting. Yeah, let's skip the standings though. Let's go straight to the floor stuff. All right. Let me restart that. Let's do table. So, soles of the feet in front of us, palms planted behind us. Let's prop ourselves up. Whew. Okay, pelvis towards the ceiling, heads leaning back. And with each out breath, see if you can push a little bit further. Feel that starts to get deeper, especially in the shoulders. Okay, let's take one deep breath in. And as you exhale, push. Give me one last push up. And then gently lower down. Whew. Keeping the feet where they are. Let's lie down on our backs. As we roll onto the shoulders for a bridge. Pushing the floor away or pushing the pelvis up, however you want to think about it. Engaging the glutes. I don't know why my voice went up for that one. You ignore that. Ooh, I'm a little shaky on this one. All right, and let's breathe in. And as you breathe out, go one vertebra at a time, lowering yourself down, letting each one come in contact with your mat. Very good. And keeping the right foot planted, let's thread the needle. So get the left ankle onto the right quad. Give me a figure 4. And then pull on either your right shin or your right knee. Okay. And as always, we're going to do 3 breaths here. And on each out breath, I want you to breathe into the left glute. Relax, get deeper in the stretch. So let's breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Okay, number 2, let's breathe in. And then slow exhale. Okay, that left glute start to feel happy. Last breath here, let's breathe in. And then slowly release. Very nice. And then let go of that right shin, and then let's switch sides. So left foot's planted, right ankle is on the left quad. Reaching, grabbing, starting to engage the right glute now. And then let's do our 3 breaths here. So let's breathe in. And breathe out through the mouth. Okay, number 2, breathe in. And release. All right, last breaths. Breathe in through the nose. And out through the mouth. Cool. And then let's release the legs. We're going to do happy baby. So we stand on our backs. Legs are up in the air. And let's grab the outside parts of our feet, pulling our knees in towards our underarms. And begin to rock side to side. Focus on how it feels on your spine against your mat. And just massage it left to right, right to left. All right. And then as you release your legs, let them come back down. We're going to stay on our backs. We're going to do another one for our spine. Move the water bottle. Let's hug the right knee in towards our chest. And then using the left hand, grab the outside part of the right knee. And pull your right leg over your body. Right arm is extended out to the right. Just continue to breathe out. Nice long out breaths. Unwinding our spines. Because you know, if you engage your core for all your other exercises, you got to release every once in a while. Not that I know what that's like. All right, last deep breath here. So let's breathe in through the nose. And then release the breath. Get a little bit deeper in the stretch. And then let's bring that right leg back. All right, let's hug the left knee in. Take a drink of my water bottle. And then grab the outside part of that left knee. Let's pull it over our bodies. Ugh. Saying hello to the spine from this side. And if your left hand is floating above the ground like mine, with each out breath, I want you to relax and breathe into the stretch. And just notice how much lower that left hand can get. Ooh, my left hand is almost to the floor. Let's do one last deep breath together. Let's breathe in. And exhale. Almost reaching the floor, but not quite. But that's okay. Let's bring the left leg back over. Ooh. Okay. Let's sit up. We're going to continue one for our spines. So we're going to ravel up our mat. We're going to come into cat-cow. For our knees. So we're on all fours. Knees and hands are shoulder distance apart. We're going to do 5 breath cycles. So let's breathe in, head up, chest down. Exhale, round out the back. Okay. Inhale, head up. Exhale, head down. And then inhale, head up. Exhale, head back down. That's 3. Inhale, head up. Exhale, head down. All right, last one here. Inhale, head up. We push the chest towards the floor. And then exhale, head down. Push the floor away in the opposite direction. And then come into neutral spine. And then we unravel my mat. Okay, nice little spinal section there. We're going to get our hip flexors since we're already in our knees. So you can keep your left knee on the floor. And bring your right leg forward and plant the right foot in front of you. And then rotate your bottom of your hips forward. Let the pinch in the left hip arrive. Okay, if you want to pull from the top as well, reach the left arm up and over your head. Okay, and as you exhale, relax, let that left hip continue to stretch. All right, that's about good for that side. You can drop the left hand if you've added it. Let's switch legs. So left foot's planted in front of you. And rotate that hip forward. Give me a nice reach with that right arm, if your body allows. You can rest your left palm on your left leg. All right, give me one last reach, one last push. You're gonna drop that right arm down. Let's do camel since we're still on our knees. Okay, so we're on our knees. You can put your hands on your lower back and just begin to lean back. And if that's enough of a stretch for you, you can stay there. But if you want to come to full camel, one hand at a time, drop your hands onto your heels and lean back. Okay, feel the front of your body. Stretch out. And let's do one breath here before we come back to neutral. So breathe in. All right. And for those of you in full camel, one hand at a time, come back to your lower back. All right. Ew. What should we do now? Let's do pigeon. So let's come into a push-up position. I'm going to start with my right foot planted behind my left wrist. Let's drop both knees down. Let's untuck the back toes. Coming down as low as you can. Okay, you can wiggle back and forth to find that tight spot, rather that comfortable spot that you can manage. Let's stay here for 45 seconds and continue to ease into it. Breathe. Oh. Ooh. Okay, about 10 more seconds before we add the quad stretch. In 3, 2, 1. Let's plant the palms. Let's come on up. Okay, reach back behind us with the left arm. Let's add that left quad stretch. Ooh. Okay, really lean into it. Feel the stretch from your knee all the way to your hip. Then we're going to exit in 3, 2, 1. Just drop the left leg down, plant both palms on the mat. Right leg comes back to plank. And let's switch sides. So the left shin is about 90 degrees from the rest of our body. Untuck those back toes. Seeing how low we can get. And just like the other side, we're going to hang out here for about 45 seconds. All right, about another 20 seconds. Continue to breathe. Relax. All right, we're going to exit in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come on up. Reach back behind you. Ooh. Let's get that right quad in. Ooh. Okay. So my right quad is tighter than my left quad. Ooh. Give me one last pull, one last reach. And then we're going to release that right leg. Let's get off the left leg. Let's do a hamstring stretch. So sit back down. We're going to extend out each leg. I'm going to start with my left. Doesn't matter what side you start on. We're going to hit both sides. Okay, bring the right heel in. Add my block. We're going to flex the foot. And just exhale over the straight left leg. Okay, maybe say hello to your blisters on your toes. For better or for worse. Okay, keep the back of the left knee on the mat. Don't let that come on up. Continue to reach. Feel the left hamstring. All right. And then let's release that side. Let's switch legs. Hopefully that left hamstring is starting to feel pretty happy. Okay. Stage 2, let's reach over that right leg. Okay. For those of you that want to add the extra side stretch, take that left hand, and reach toward the outside part of the right foot. Okay, minor adjustment, major change in stretch, at least for the top half of your body. And just like the other side, keep the back of the knee down the mat. And we're going to exit in 3, 2, 1. All right. Keep the right leg where it's at. We're going to get both legs together. Now it's evil. Some people don't like this one, but I love this one. So, haha. All right. Flex the feet. Add the arms. And then slowly exhale over both straight legs. Okay, we're going to do 3 breaths for both legs. And with each out breath, relax, get deeper into that hamstring stretch. So let's breathe in. And then exhale, get deeper. That's 1. Breathe in yet again. And then exhale down. Okay, starting to feel super happy now. We got 1 more breath. Let's breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And you can release. Oh, okay, the hamstring starts to feel really happy now. Okay. What else should we do? We have 15 minutes left. Then we skipped a few things. That's why we're here. Let's do child's pose. Let's do a nice long child's pose. Okay. You can sit on your heels for a moment. Knees are about as wide as your mat. Let's take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, reach the arms forward as you come down onto the mat, resting either your forehead or your temples on your mat. Okay. Definitely feel that in my inner thighs even. All right, from here, we're going to stay in child's pose, but we're going to add a side stretch. So take the left hand and reach it out to the left. Let's stack our right hand over our left hand, feeling the stretch come through your side. All right, and then come back to center momentarily. We're going to get the other side. So right arm is out to the right, stacking the left hand over the right. All right, we're going to come back to neutral. And then we're going to do an extended child's pose. So lean forward. You can stay on your knees. Your bottom's up in the air. We're still doing child's pose. So your arms are reaching forward. You can think about rotating or pushing your chest down. Feel a little bit more in your hips. All right, from here, we're going to do a different version of thread the needle. So I want you to take your right hand and reach it through the hole that you create with your left. Okay, pushing your right shoulder in towards the mat. And then rotate the right arm and right fingertips up for 1. And then reaching back through the hole. Okay, let's come back to the top for 2. And then back on down. That right shoulder is pressed into the mat. Okay, last time up for this side. And then when you turn your right arm down, plant it on the mat in front of you. Let's reach through on the left side, or rather with the left arm to the right side. And then up top. Okay, really open up that chest and the left shoulder. And then thread through with the left arm. Then back up top. That's 2. Okay. And thread through for the last time with the left arm here. And then reach up towards the ceiling, give it a nice rotation. And then bring that left arm back down. Let's come back into a regular child's pose for just a moment or two. Okay. Let's take a deep breath in before we enter our closing sequence. So breathe in. And as you breathe out, come forward and rotate onto your back. Take another drink of water here. We're going to do a nice long corpse pose. We want you to lie as still as possible with your arms at your sides, relaxing your whole body from head to toe. We're going to go for 90 seconds. Do a body check. You can close your eyes, just don't fall asleep. And we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. All right, that was about a minute. Let's reach the arms above us, point the toes at the bottom. Okay, give me a morning stretch. I usually moan and groan because I don't want to get out of bed. Reach side to side. Ugh. And then let's roll on to one side and rest your face on your hands. And take a moment for yourself here. Think about everything you just did. Nice. All right, so whichever arm is on top, plant that palm on the mat and leading with the shoulder, letting your head and the rest of your body follow. Gently push yourself back up. All right. Returning to lotus position or cross-legged position. Let's sit up nice and tall. And close your eyes here. All right. You don't want to own with me, that's okay. Just breathe out as though you're fogging up a mirror. Let's breathe 3 times. So let's breathe in through the nose and breathe out with some sound. All right, next one. Let's breathe in through the nose and breathe out with some sound. Oh. All right, last breath together. Let's breathe in through the nose. And breathe out with some sound. Oh. Hands to heart center. Let's take a moment to set our intention for the week, whatever that is for you. Whether that's big project that you're wrapping up, big meeting that you're going to present. Maybe it's a workout that you're trying to crush, whatever it is. Repeat after me if you like. May you have clear and kind intentions. Let's bring our hands to our forehead. May you have clear and kind thoughts. Let's bring our hands to our lips. May you have clear and kind communication. Turn our hands to our hearts. And as always, the light in me celebrates and honors the light in you. Namaste, my friends.